Hi guys, it's me. So today I'm going to show you this gorgeous washi tape watercolor washi tape. It's super simple to make. My friend Diana gave me a couple of sheets of some beautiful Japanese rice paper. So I am going to cut it up. It kind of had natural fold lines. So all I'm going to do is just cut it down. And you could even use thin mulberry paper that had kind of the texture or the fibers inside, and that would work well too. I am using this though because it's perfect to watercolor on. It makes beautiful effects, and it's super thin, which is perfect for washi tape. I also have some double-sided tape. I get this from China. It takes a little while to come, maybe like 2 weeks. They say a month, but I usually get it within 2 weeks. And it's really great to make washi tape with. The rolls are maybe like $1 a piece, depending on how wide you want them. I think the highest one that I spent the most for was this one, and this one was like $2.50. So yeah, super simple. Then I just have a little squirt bottle. I have some round brushes, and then I have my watercolors here that I just squeeze from the bottle. Super simple. And what I like to do first is I'm going to wet my rice paper, and that just kind of lets the color move just a little bit better. Now I've done several kind of samples for you. Like this one I did green and blue, and it's almost dry. They do take a little bit to dry, which I was surprised at. And then I did this one like orange, red, and yellow, and then this purple and blue one. So you can kind of just have fun and do lots of fun techniques with this. So let's get this nice big brush. And I do have a piece of paper towel too. It just makes it easier to wipe off your brush with. Okay, and these watercolors are quite wet. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of do a rainbow one this time. And I can take it, and I am working on a piece of bubble wrap or plastic or on your craft mat. You just don't want to do paper because it just doesn't work that well. Your paper will kind of stick. It's not the funnest thing to work with. So make sure you work on plastic or something like that. And you could absolutely do this with other watercolors too. Like the kind that come from Michael's that you get, that have the little cakes of color, and they would work well too. So don't go out and go crazy. You could even use Crayolas and it would be awesome. So just have a good time. And this is kind of my leftover paints that I'm using here, so I'm just going to kind of make it multicolored. The color is not as saturated as those, and just keep in mind that the color will be lighter with watercolor, so that's kind of important to remember in case you want, like a really bold pattern or something, and then you'll be disappointed. And I am so tempted to add more colors, which I think I might actually do, because I kind of want to show you the effect of spraying that water. So let's add, let's do some purple, because purple is the best color in the world in my opinion. Oh, I do really love these watercolors. It's amazing. I've been able to use them a lot. And I went to the art store, the same one that I got it from this weekend, and I stopped myself from buying another set, but I think I should have. I'm going through them pretty quick. Take it in. You can add. I just want more of that purple color in there. So I can take my spray bottle and I can spray it, and that just kind of gets that color going a little bit more. Okay, and you can dip your brush in too and get it going. Just like that. And I just wash off my brush or wipe it off on my little towel here. And I save those things. I'm just gonna get some crimson. I really love that color, so let's add some of that in there. It's kind of like a magenta color. It's really pretty. And let's add some green. But this is just a fun way to make really beautiful, customized washi tape. that you can send in Happy Mail, that you can use on your embellishments. You guys know that I love washi tape, so this is perfect. Let's add some green there. I don't know what color that was trying to be, but we're going to add some green to it. And, you know, just kind of be a little cognizant of color theory, you know, but if you get a little bit of brown, it's not the end of the world, so don't worry about it. I always say don't worry, because it's true. You don't have to worry. It's not the end of the world. We're just having fun with color, so don't be too hard on yourself. I know we have a tendency to do that, but yeah. Or to compare ourselves to other people, and we shouldn't do that either. I haven't used any of that red that I wanted to use so bad, huh? There we go. Let's get some of that red going. So here. And you could do, you know, just like pops of color. I tend to do stripes, and then I kind of let it run. And I'll show you when I lift this up, there's color underneath that too. So you can kind of sop that up a little bit too. Which is kind of cool. Let's add some of that red. And that's why I get the paper pretty wet. Just because I like it to run like that. Let's add some yellow there. Can't really see it. That's a little bit muddy, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So I hope you guys are having a good week. So far, at least. I know it's the early part, but it's fun. Let's add a little bit of orange. My week's been a little bit busy. We started religious education, so yeah. So that's always a little crazy the first couple of times, but the kids are really awesome. It's going to be fun teaching them. We got this new book because we're doing the restoration of order at my church, so kind of the order of the sacraments will go back to the way that it was. So like we'll do reconciliation, which is what I'm teaching for, or confession, and then yeah, and then they'll have confirmation and then first communion. So it's a little different. It's a bit of a change. But the parents seem to be handling pretty well. And my nephew, he had his first communion last year, so he won't do his confirmation this year because they're 2-year programs, but he will do it the year after, which is fun. Which is young. I mean, because I got my confirmation, I think I was like in middle school, so maybe 12 or 13, so it will be different, but I think it's good. It's a good change, I think, so I'm excited to teach those little guys and to have a new class. I just love it. We do so many fun activities with the kids and just kind of get them excited about their faith, so it's fun. Always is. And it's amazing how much kids have to say, you know? Like, we will get them to the point where they'll say prayers and talk about, you know, things that are on their hearts and things that are bothering them, and so it's always fun. So this is how it looks, and then you just let that dry, okay? So I just stick it on my desk and just let it kind of dry, and then you can of course get a paper towel to pick up that color. You don't want to waste any of that gorgeous watercolor. And I'm going to go ahead and take my palette because I am not going to be making any more of this washi tape today, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to my paper towel too. And I love having paper towels like this. You can collage with this. There's so much that you can do with this paper towel that's filled with pigment, so it's fun. Okay, so let's move that aside. Alrighty, so now I have those sheets from before that are dry, so let's work with this blue one because I haven't made any blue yet. Okay, so I just have this down here. I just turn it on the side that the color isn't as bright or vivid, so it's the back side of the paper, and it has a different texture. This is really smooth, and this has a little bit of texture on it, so you can kind of tell the difference. And then you're going to grab your tape. I'm going to use this one, which I think is in a 1/2 inch, but I will link below to eBay to where I get the tapes that I use. But as I said, you can't beat $1, and you can use these for cards, you can use them to make washi tape. I love double-sided sticky tape for journals, just so much. Now, I don't care if there's wrinkles, but if you wanted to, you know, you could be really careful and make sure that the paper doesn't wrinkle. You guys know I don't care. I think it'll just add texture to my projects, but I'll show you the easiest way to do it. So if you don't want any wrinkles in the paper, then, and you just space them so they're a little bit far apart, so maybe like 1 inch or 1/4 inch, and it just makes it easier to cut out. So if you wanted to make sure that you didn't have any wrinkles, you're just going to press the tape down and just go a little bit at a time, and you can kind of smooth out any wrinkles. And you can't really pick this up, but you want to make sure that it's really sealed down on your paper very well. And you just kind of bring it up. I got a little bit on there. You can feel it. I did a bump. But like I said, I don't care. I mean, it's fine. And if you wanted to, you could stamp on this. You could write on it. You could add designs, which would be fun. So you can just have fun. Just make it your own. I love inspiring you guys and seeing what you come up with because you're so creative. So it's super cool. Alrighty. So see, it looks like that. And then I'm going to show you how I cut it out too. So these are just some scissors that my friend Ina gave me, and you're just going to cut it. So I cut it really close to that edge of the tape, just like that. And I just kind of take my time. Now you could tear this, but when I tear, it doesn't come out right. Like, I always take some of the paper off, and then I have to go back over it, at least when I do the napkin and tissue paper washi tape, which I'll put a link below to that video if you want to see that too. Yeah, but I just love, I'm kind of fallen in love with watercolors a lot lately. It's because I've been watching so much of Cece's videos with her love affair of watercolor, I think. So yeah, and you know, you can just kind of let your blade do the work too. So you can just kind of drag your scissors against the edge of the tape, and that would work too. So I'm blaming Cece. Oh, her stuff is so beautiful. I'll link her channel below too, so you can see all her wonderfulness that she's doing. And see? And it's really pretty. Like, I love it. It looks kind of like tie-dye, but it's really gorgeous. It's so fun. So this was just a quick project on just how you can make your own watercolor washi tape. So super fun, very nice, beautiful vivid colors, and I hope you guys make some, and I hope you enjoy your day. And there are some wrinkles in it, but as I said, I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'll add this on ATCs and that kind of thing, or to kind of stick things together. So I'm not too worried about it. And then of course I'll include it in Happy Meal, so it'll be fun. I think things should look homemade sometimes. Okay, but you can definitely figure out a trick to make it so that it's totally smooth. And here I just used a thinner tape, and I haven't cut that one out yet. But yeah, but I'll have a whole stack of it just from this beautiful rice paper that my friend Diana gave me. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in a couple days. Bye bye.